Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singing.
Yeah, Boo, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill today, number 38. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Dalen Lyle leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Dalen Lyle.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Trey Turner in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Marcy sizes this one up, and a couple of quick outs. Here comes Max Muncy. Muncy launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that'll do it. Mariners are down in order. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, SEA-A.Houser.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Julio Rodriguez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that is out of play. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Jacob Marcy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fouled off left side. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. End of one, and we're still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Buxton, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number one.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side. Handles, throws to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Josh Bell. Tap foul at the plate. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center and makes the grab. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back in Arlington, bottom of the second. Laureano comes up to hit. Houser back to work. Laureano went deep in his most recent game. Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And a slider misses down and away. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early and
throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
McNeil.
And a foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Mike Tauchman in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And another ball. Rips 1 to right, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Now
3
one
ball,
miss.
1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Hellman fires over to first. Tauchman is gone. So the batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dalen Lyle. He's 0 for 1. That's out to center field. Rodriguez makes a nice running catch. 1 left for Seattle, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down to third baseman, Josh Young. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And now it's Bergert to hit. First pitch misses. Outside with a breaking ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Slapped foul. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. That's down and in.
2-0.
Berger, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Rodriguez in the box now, takes strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Outside low, and it's 2-2. stripped for a base hit. Berger headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rangers take the lead. Throw cut off to third. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down to third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And now the right fielder, Jacob Marcy. And that drops in for a strike. Next one misses. 1-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. Flares it into the outfield. Brings it in for the third out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 1 so far. That one ripped. It's a bomb. He hammers one out to right. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. Byron Buxton digs in now. Fouled off down the right side. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. That one ran inside, almost got him. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. The other way, brings it in for the third out. 1 run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bo Bichette. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. To third. And that chance handled. Slings it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Foul ball there. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. His second homer of this series. It's 3-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off. In the dirt, and that's ball one. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
The designated hitter, number 9, Jake Bauers.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Grounded out his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Oh.
Outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Young batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And now the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. That one the other way. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive out of mid center field.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Bichette. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
For the Rangers, the first baseman, TEX-R.Bergert.
Houser back to work. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next up for Texas, Michael Hellman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. On a line out towards center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And it's fouled away.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, throws off target as he slides in with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Marcy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Rodriguez at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for Texas as the lead remains 3-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Number 18, Mike Tauchman.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dalen Lyle. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Gone. He nails one out to right. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Late swing fouled off. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ball one
That's the
there.
ball. 1 and 2.
Got him looking. That ends the frame. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Digging in, Bichette. Foul ball. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Laureano into box again, takes a strike. Look out!
Yeah, got him.
And it hit him.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
That one fouled off. That misses. And 1-1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the DH, Jake Bauers. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. That's ripped to right down the line. And foul ball. Bichette on third with 2 out. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
McNeil gets it to first. And that is the inning. Rangers leave 1. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back in Arlington, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's Byron Buxton.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Danny Young getting loose out there. Estevez also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the sweeper misses.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. And there's the automatic.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And the tying run is on base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Number 38 is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Danny Young gets the ball now.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. On the ground left side, 6. Flips it. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Josh Bell at the plate now. First pitch misses.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 outs. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Two down, nobody on. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Pete Fairbanks.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
98 at the knees, and he couldn't connect.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Jake Berger getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. There's a strike. Now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers. His home and away splits there. Now 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The center fielder, number 44.
2 outs, runner at first. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carlos Estevez.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now for Seattle, Jeff McNeil. First pitch just misses. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one missing inside. Freddie Fermin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
No outs. Runner at first. Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. That's in there. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second, and pinch running for the Mariners, Michael A. Taylor. Tachman in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And that's smooth a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Dalen Lyle. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. Back even. It's 3-3.
Just a huge at-bat right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Carlos Estevez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Peter Strzelecki on a pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Breaking ball misses down and away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 6-3.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Now here is Byron Buxton upstairs. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bichette fires to first on the run and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-3.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Peter Strzelecki done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get Ron Marinaccio into the game. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Josh Bell. Swing and a miss. Marinaccio, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Kike Hernandez comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 8.
And the batter now, Jacob Marcy. Brock Stewart comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So We'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now here is Ramon Laureano. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. On the ground to third. Muncy over to Kike. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Rangers 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And the first offering is not close. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Carmen Majinski, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Adams getting loose as well. Laced to right center, base hit. So man aboard. Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
0-2.
In the dirt. Lifted in the air, right field. Marcy moving back for this one. He's got it. One away.
The right fielder, number 18, Mike Tauchman.
And up next for Seattle, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez in and to his right. Nabs it. That's out number 2.
The batter, the left
And
fielder,
stepping in for the Mariners, Dalen Lyle. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Trey Turner now.
Oh. 1-0.
Grounds one to short. Bichette. The throw to first, and the inning is over. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. And it is now 10-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Stewart back to work. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The designated hitter, number
Jake
9.
Bowers stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball.
The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Fermin snags it. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Last chance now for the Rangers. Here's Josh Young. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners slugged their way to a win in this one.
Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out of reach.
Final score here today, 10-3. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.